Prepare yourselves for battle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the NGS. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series, Nexus Division matchup. On the left-hand side, we have Best Buddies. On the right is Cat Daddies, and we will be seeing a Moon Meriden. Why does that sound so weird? Bob on Vala, Miniken to play a Maiev, Compute with Leoric, and Albino to play a Brightwing. Over on the right-hand side, it's Cat Daddies. We got Shoepuff on the Kira, Magnetic on the Anubarak, Tay to play Hogger, Shy Guy on the Hanzo, and Yuji to play a Deckard Cain. My question to all of you as I pose this Twitch prediction is: how many W stacks for Vala? She's going to be going Fire at Will at level 1. How many W stacks will Vala have by the end of the game? 69 or more, 68 or less. I just saw someone call you IRL false style. I consider that a compliment, by the way. I do too. Did you know that there's a beautifully created image of me as Falstad and Bandit as Swiftwing? I posted it on Discord, or I posted it on Twitter maybe a week or two ago. So you might have to scroll a little bit to find it. But I did post that. There was a beautiful piece of artwork that someone created. Vala will go down. She's got 1 stack on her Fire at Will at level 1. So if that sways your bet by any means, there's currently 24,800 on 69 or more. So if you'd like to play those odds as a doubter, now would be a good time. But yes, I do take that as a compliment. Just like how I took it as a compliment when one of the CCL players posted the meme from The Office, and it was a picture of me. It was a picture of my face over Conor McGregor's body, and the Karazim skin, and it was like the central office wants you to find the difference between these photos, and it's like they're the same thing. So Karazim, Deckard Cain, Falstad, they're all compliments. I mean, shit, you know they mocap my beard for all that. Yuji is going to take a handful of damage, and a kill will come out from the side of Cat Daddies. 1 for 1 so far, as Bob is getting low once again. The phase shift from Brightwing will be coming through, and yes, the healing will be in time, but now Miniken trying to back away with this Maiev. Lands an Albino to Shoepuff. A good heal coming through as well for quite a few allies on both sides. A polymorph from Albino, but was that too much? Shy Guy looking for the one auto as they trade the Kira, and the fight does continue. Tay not able to get the spin out. Shy Guy is taking... Whoa! Bob was going in deep for that one. And this is a bit of a bloodbath as Miniken can't get one. No, not one more auto. And dead. Deckard Cain, the true assassin. Alrighty. Hey, thank you all for the gambles. I appreciate it. Much appreciate you all investing. But Bahamut, no one ever goes for Sapphire and Ruby. Well, actually, that's not true. People do that all the time. Like, Emerald is so good up against Brightwing. Do you really think Yuji will go for Emerald at 7? I wonder. I mean, if we get to level 20, I mean, you're set up for perfect gems, ZZ, PedZ, but now Anubarak will go down. No, he's got a... Oh, Moon wants it, but I don't know if this was too aggressive. Moon does not have a Dwarf Toss to get out of this. No Dwarf... actually, it was Dwarf Block at level 1. Those have already been eaten. Drops a Stormbolt into the face of Shy Guy. More pokes out from Vala with her multi-shot level 1, and Shy Guy continuing to pick up some of those stacks on the level 1 target practice. First objective will be Mortar Punisher in the mid lane. 4 to 4 in kills, and we're at 3 minutes in. We've had 8 kills in 3 minutes. This is a fun map number 1 in our first best of 3 of the day. By the way, we do have a new... by the way, as always, we've been trying to do this here and there. If you're enjoying on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Help our metrics, help build the YouTube page a little bit up. If we hit 1,000 subs on the channel, we can monetize YouTube. That's more money for Bandit. Magnetic is going to step into a whole handful of those ruby gems. Gets healed up a little bit. Moon has to back away. Kira's the one to go down. 15 to 12 in Skeletal Defenders, favoring the members of Cat Daddies. Excuse me, of Best Buddies. Sorry, the teams flop sides. Might do that accidentally a few times here and there. 7 talent tier advantage to the members of Best of Buddies. So that extra kill has pushed them up, and they also have a little bit of that split soak from Leoric in the lane. First Punisher Mortar of the game into mid here. We'll see how much value they gain off of this for Best Buddies. No, it's going to be Kanai Cube. Okay. So damage reduction. Excuse me, Kanai's Cube. Umbra Bind to pull Shoe Puff back into back towards Muradin. And Miniken with the control, Brightwing with the last little bit of damage. More pokes onto Tay from Vala's multi-shots, and this Mortar Punisher is going to yield a fort front gate, 50% of the fort. And I don't know if they step up past this. I don't know if they really want to look for anything more than just damage onto the structures, as this fort is, as the Punisher is about to expire, and the fort's on a sliver of HP. Minion Wave's still available. Nicely done. Beautifully done from the side of Best of Buddies. All right, we have a potential good level 16 for Hanzo. He's on the track for it. It's probably going to be Piercing Arrow because we all know the double explosion, blah, blah, blah. But Flawless Technique does win team fights. And you don't need to race the objective if you win the team fight. You just win the team fight, then you take your sweet old time. I doubt that's what's going to happen. It's going to be Explosive Arrow with the... It's going to be Piercing Arrow because you have Explosive and blah, 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 blah. Oh, with 10 talents here, almost here. Let's cycle through those other numbers. Find out what the damage healing experience does look like. New Brat going into Burrow at 4 and 7 for talents, so not going to be seeing any Shed Exoskeleton for speed. No Bed of Barb. Shoe Puff, though, is caught out here. I don't see a world where Shoe Puff makes that out. Yeah, it makes it out alive right there. And you don't expect the enemy to really be there, but granted, Leorc's in mid. You don't see the enemy team. Yeah, you just don't expect them to be set up in that bush. There's no camp to be grabbed. That's really, really nice setup from Best of Buddies. And also, we'll push them into 10 talents here. Avatar for Muradin. We got a Strafe or a Spinny Shooty Shot for Vala. Entomb for Leoric. Warden's Cage for Maev. And a Blink Heal Brightwing. On the opposing side, though, those 10 talents here is about to roll through for Cat Daddies. What will they be picking up here? Is it going to be a Dragon Strike or a Dragon's Arrow, Hanzo? Cocoon. We have Final Strike. Hortapulp for Hogger. Not going to go Shockwave. Stay a while and listen for Deckard Cain. And it's going to be the Dragon's Arrow. So the AoE stun. Okay, that Frozen Punisher should be announced fairly soon. We'll have 10 talent tiers on both sides. And just about every heroic up and available, unless we see a team fight beforehand. But it seems like the major priority right now is doing double soaks. Actually, no. Hold up. Sonic Arrow from Hanzo scouts 3. Tay is going to get the staggering blow, throws down some trash, and is able to get a nice Hog Wild out. Nubrak burrows in, finds a double stun. The arrow goes wide. Containment Disc onto Maev. Excuse me, a Cocoon onto Maev. Strafe activated by Bob. Stay a while and listen just after the Cocoon ends. We have a Spirit of Vengeance out, a Warden's Cage drop on the ground as well. Albino and Miniken will go down. A double kill as Hortapulp goes in from Hogger, and they find the last bit of damage. Nicely done from Cat Daddies. And this should be second objective in their hands. Frozen Punisher shall be very valuable. Though, as I say that, death timers are not the longest. Leoric is still split soaking. Is he gonna proxy waves? No, he's just going for quack. Going for quack rotations. Okay, Leo's still soaking up mid. 13 talents here, almost here for the members of Best of Buddies. But as I said, this objective phase is looking pretty good. We're already halfway through. Granted, as I say that, the rotation on the minimap is showing me we got a Best of Buddies looking to take this over. Leoric Wraith walks in, looking for an Entomb setup here. It should be onto Yuji. Nubrak burrows in. Maev is inside of all of this as well. The Fan and Knife resets for Miniken are really popping off. Magnetic will go down on top of the Brightwing. And Deckard Cain, it's a 1 for 3. Hanzo gets a snipe into Vala. It's a 2 for 2 so far, but Shoe Puff shall fall. We'll see if this is if Compute can get picked off. You're gonna try and play within the shadows of this bush, and it's all going so south. Best of Buddies step in to try and try and steal away this objective, but it all falls apart. Now Muradin trying to get one extra kill. The slows from Leoric. Leo trying to cheat death, but he's going to be right in front of this fort front gate. He's got to be careful. Stay well and listens off cooldown as well. Sometimes you just got to tell a story to one person. Super potions for Deckard Cain. Gotta let that juice age. Leo eats the jump. Cube on top of him as well with some Ruby action. Couple vials down on the ground. Big Warden's Cage and Entomb. Just a whole lot of overlap with those heroics. Big Stay Wild. Listen, would have been big, but it doesn't activate in time. They get the double kill into Hogger and Deckard Cain. I gotta say, we have 23 kills, 10 minutes in roughly. And Vala, for those of you who are looking at the Twitch prediction side of things, is at 30 stacks. She's roughly halfway to her 69. Umbra bind onto Shoe Puff. Seems like the camp will be left for compute. They go for Shoe Puff. Unfortunately, the grapple will allow her to get away. Healing static 13 for Muradin. Not sure about this healing static, to be honest. Reverberation, like usually you see the Thunder burn at level 4 for the synergy of healing static. I personally like, and this is just me. I mean, I'm not saying Moon is wrong by any means. Just I'd be curious as to why healing static over Bronzebeard Rage. Like Bronzebeard Rage is just so frickin' strong. But with that healing static, they're actually gonna go Dwarf Launch. I was actually wondering if we're gonna see the Stone form at 16 because of just the extra healing, but no. Muradin gonna go for block, heavy impact, so you have the slow for 1.5%. Then you also have launch will give you increased range, but you also, landing on top of enemy heroes' heads gives you a 2-second cooldown reduction onto your dwarf toss, which is 12? 10. I thought 10, said 12. Nice check of the bush. Yuji should be fine here. That's a no, the stay while and listen was interrupted. Oh, how unfortunate. Deckard Cain goes down. The final strike from Kira doesn't get enough damage. There's a cocoon onto Brightwing. Shy Guy has to use the natural agility over the fort on the lower side. Bob is gonna get sniped from Hanzo from afar. Revolving sweep onto Shoe Puff. The Anub'arak burrows back into the enemy team's face inside this Entomb. We have Stone of Scroll Curse for Deckard Cain, one of my favorite 16 talents, honestly. The more and more I've been playing Deckard Cain lately, the more and more I have absolutely adored this level 16 talent. There's actually a recent clip I featured showing... Oh god, I got such a massive Scroll of Sealing Stone Curse combo. Oh, it was so beautiful. Hanzo mistook the 16 talent here. Well, if you had Bronzebeard Rage, you would have been able to clear that way faster. Either way, my jokes aside, we got our Arcane Punisher, 3rd Punisher of the game. 4th Punisher will be Mortar, 5th Punisher will be Frozen, 6th Punisher will be Arcane. That's kind of the rotation, as we are seeing our 3rd. Leoric Mithril Mace is at 48 stacks. I am looking at nothing with my camera currently. Oh, it's a Brightwing Hush at 16. Usually we see Dream Shot, so you have the extra range, but it's going to be a Hush at 16. That was the reason that Deckard Cain, Stay While and Listen went on to cooldown. I was wondering how it got interrupted, and I do believe it was the Hush from Brightwing 16. Nicely done earlier. Didn't see that immediately. Oh, the Arcane Punisher's up and available. Fallen Shaman's in top laner here. 16 to 13 in kills. We got ourselves a 29 kill game, 13 minutes and 13 seconds in. Looks like it's consolation prize. Take the top lane fort, as the enemy will get that Arcane Punisher for bottom lane. He was actually polyed, I believe. Wait. How are you gonna say a definitive statement but then end it with I believe? So wait, are you sure? Are you unsure? How are you gonna correct me when you're not even sure? How's it going today, Tensai? How you doing today, bud? What's up, I? Good to see you as well. He could have been polymorphed. I'm just joking around. Either way, Vala's gonna 39 the objective currently, allowing the top lane to be cleared out. 20 talents here, almost here as well for the side of Best of Buddies. Cocoon right onto Leoric, but there's a reason for that. The Hearths have come through, and they want to try and get a kill. Trash on the far side of this. Hanzo holding an arrow. Leo still gets his Wraith Walk out. A Nubrek burrow charges, and Leo is dead. But all of that gives time for a camp to be grabbed for the mid lane and the bottom lane. One multi-shot into this objective area will be enough to take down said objective. Bob will grab the double regeneration globe. 20 talent tier is here as well for the members of Best of Buddies. Now, can they end with this? They're on to a keep, but it still has all defensive measures up and available. A little bit of damage onto the keep front gate, but still. Arcane Punisher, third one of the game. Brightwing holding 20. It's going to be a Fairy Protector. It's going to be also Shadow Orb Vengeance, no Shadow Orb Huntress. We'll see the upgrade on Strafe for Bob, Death Siphon. Jump onto a Nubrak. Eats a bit of that with his Carapace active, so the shielding takes care of most of the damage, or eats most of it. Moon is just running on in, looking to set something up for his allies. Does get the regen globe and decides to back away. Death Siphon, that doesn't suck HP. Well, I mean, if you really want to get into the nomenclature of Heroes of Storm talents, I mean, Dragon Strike summons a dragon. Whereas the Dragon's Arrow is a giant AoE stun. Riddle me that one, Batman. It is going to be a ton of damage onto the core, but can they actually end here? They're losing their Vala, they're losing their Muradin, Albino running away with Miniken. Punisher's still on core. Compute is just going for it, and I don't blame them whatsoever. They got a Catapult, they got Impalers. Albino steps back in with Miniken, and map number 1 will go over to the side of Best Buddies. Best of Buddies. Hitting enemy heroes with Strafe increases the duration by an 1/8 of a second. 0.125. Strafe also fires penetrating bolts in a line at 75 damage per every 2.5 seconds. Yeah, it makes sense to me, Blizzard. Call it Death Siphon. Not spinny shooty shot upgrade or better Strafe. No. Death Siphon. Maybe that's a reference to something from Diablo 3. I don't know. Well, it says Dragon's Arrow, not Dragon's Arrow. So? It's siphoning their health to turn it into time. There you go, there's some logic. My point still stands. Though. Why would you name the talent Dragon Strike when it summons 2 dragons? Why would you not name the AoE Splash Stun Heroic Dragon Strike as it strikes many enemies? My point still stands. Vala was not done with stacks. Give me 1 second. I forgot to triple check the stacking. I know she's not done, but we just make sure. We just make sure for content and safety purposes. Let's see. Where is my channel? We should call it Death Siphon because it sounds cool, bro. That sounds about right. Where is my videos? And I need this one. And Vala had 37 stacks. Vala had 37 stacks. How many W stacks by the end for Vala? She had 68 or less. Beautiful, it's artwork. Beautiful artwork. Making shapes. Alright, map 1 is done. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for map number 2. And go ahead and get rid of block of ads while we're doing so. Now's a good time also to check out the, we have another bid going on right now. We have bid 5. I just packaged up bid 4's painting. I'm just waiting on the address from the chosen person. And bid 5 is up and available, so if you would like to throw a bid on the painting, you could literally put $1. You could quite literally put $1. I won't be insulted. I might not choose you, but I won't be insulted. It's a little. There's like a little Google form thing. It takes like 5 minutes. It's very, very simple. All right, the players are on the same sides. The score is updated. We'll wait for the ads to finish up, and while we do, let's find out what our gamble will be. Let's do a boss prediction. Let's do a boss prediction. It's Brax's holdout. We'll do a triple prediction. Which team gets first boss of... And I'm going to abbreviate Brax's holdout. Best of Buddies, Cat Daddies, or no boss taken. That is a possible thing to happen. Possible that no boss could be taken on the map. All right, looks like ads are going to be done in 5 seconds. I can drink some tea and we'll get into our next map. Thanks as always, everyone, for hanging out. If you're having a good time, be sure to drop a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. We have our Christmas card sub goal currently. It's a bit of a bigger sub goal, but that's because we got to buy and order Christmas cards and stuff like that. I already have the photo in mind, what I'm going to use, and I think you will all very, 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 very much like it. It is me with a lesser amount of clothes than I normally wear on stream. And I don't wear a lot of clothes on stream. Everyone knows that. All right, everyone. Next map. Let's get into it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Nexus Division matchup of Best of Buddies versus Cat Daddies. On the left-hand side, we have Best of Buddies up in this best of 3. Moon on the ETC, Bob on the Leoric, Miniken on the Kerrigan, Compute on the Orphea, and Albino on the Brightwing. Where is Big Scary Duck for this Orphea game? On the right, he's probably still moving in. On the right-hand side, we have Cat Daddies looking to make us take us to a map number 3. Shy Guy on the Hanzo, Magnetic to play the May, Yuji on the Deckard, Shoop-Puff on the Hogger, and Tay on the Thrall. Now, the question I pose to all of you is not who wins, not who loses, but who will get the first boss of the game. I know things are daunting, chat, when I make a triple prediction happen. But we do have a triple prediction. Will the first boss go to Best of Buddies? Will the first boss go to Cat Daddies? Or will no boss be taken at all on the map? Get your gambles in. You have a good 2 minutes. Now, the level 1s here, you got a Redemption Hanzo, Heat Transfer on May, Sapphire for the Deckard Kane, Shy Guy, Natural Agility over the wall is okay, Rolling Thunder for the Thrall in the 1v1 up against Leoric. Brightwing will go down in bottom lane as the first blood. She's a Hyper Shift Brightwing. Kerrigan with the Fury of the Swarm. She got that cleave and splash and everything. Miniken able to set up the counter kill. Compute able to get the last auto attack in. We have 1,000 on no boss taken. All right. Well, Shoop-Puff's dead. It's 2-1. We are 3 kills at 1 minute into the game. Tay and Bob are a little back and forth here in the top lane. They just landed recently. Wait, landed? Landed? They drove. Landed? What? Bare shoulders? Maybe. You'll have to find out if, you'll have to find out if we get the sub goal done. You'll have to find out if we get the sub goal done. Oh, okay, no, I got confused. I was like, what? They flew? Because everything, like the last time I talked to Big Scary Duck, he's like, yeah, I'm driving, I'm just filling up gas, and I'm gonna go get a motel in like 2 hours or whatever. That's why I got so confused. I was like, did they drive and then fly back and then fly back again? Bear show. Honestly, we have to hit the sub goal. If we hit the sub goal, you can find out what kind of shoulders I have, maybe. With the phase shift in the top lane, Tay should be dead. The fadeaway shot from Albino. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Cool people don't look at explosions, excuse me. Albino, like, threw the arcane flare, was like, that hits, and just flew away. Love it. YYP_CL, thanks for the follow. Sorry I missed you 44 minutes ago. Hanzo goes down. Miniken to be traded. First objective phase, the vast majority of it looking pretty good for the side of Best of Buddies. A staggering blow as well. Fight over the bottom lane control point. It seems like Brightwing once again getting a kill. Is Brightwing a ranged assassin realistically? Also, by the way, Moon went speed metal at level 4. We have a proc rock ETC at level 1 as well. Or no, excuse me, not a proc rock, that's Guitar Hero. Tay will not win this now that Brightwing doesn't respect the 1v1. Brightwing does not respect the 1v1, but she's got 3 kills. She's gotten 3 last hits. Where is she? Where's Brightwing has 5 last hits? Brightwing has the most kills in the game. Auto attack EGC, you love it. Yeah, I actually really hope to see the upgrade at level 7. I forget the name of it, but it's very synergistic with the level 1. I'd like to see Guitar Hero 1 and 7 if you're going to go into the speed metal as well. The speed metal is nice for the team. Sustained chase, it helps out the Kerrigan. Yeah, there's the hammer on. Because I believe you extend the duration with Guitar Hero, and then hammer on is basically as long as you're auto attacking, you're dealing 35% more damage. Or, yeah, you know what I mean, so. Nicely done. Like the build for the ETC right here. She's also bad because she dies to damage. Kaimo, everyone dies to damage. How else are people gonna die? You're just playing in bottom lane, you're playing Leorc, and it's like, oops, my health 0. As a CDR for ETC on 13? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. What's up, Warrior? How you doing today, bud? Brightwing sure loves to kill. I do believe so.
We are clear of the Zerg. Huh. Who designed this ramshackle facility? Oh wait.
See, Ninja Knight, you just got a taste of what it's like for doing casting. Oh, Bahamut said. Oh no, Bahamut said the wrong word. We'll just get it hung up on one word he said. If I say semantics, people are just like, you're just a bad caster. Double kill for the side of Best of Buddies. Kerrigan looking for more damage, but unfortunately her aggression is going to be punished here, as that will be Nexus Forces getting a kill into Kerrigan. Scatters from, actually, excuse me, is Orphea able to get a poke kill into Hanzo. I thought his scatters actually took her down in the trade, but not the case. I know, right? So, cube at 7, or Kanai's cube at 7. Full auto build for Hanzo. He's at 7 redemption stacks. We're about to get into level 10s really early on. It's 12-3 in kills, and I gotta say, Best of Buddies, they are slamming, they are jamming. Whoa, Computer's gonna step back in. Power slide in from ETC. No mosh pit available. Moon gets the phase shift. Can't believe they didn't get the last auto onto him, but it will be into the Orphea. She does go down, and that'll be a nice little jumping experience. Hogger cancels his spin. Miniken thought, oh, a little miscommunication right there. There is an Ultralisk level 10, but Miniken won't go for the charge into Shoe Puff. Blink heals for Brightwing, Eternal Feast for the Orphea. As I mentioned, Ultralisk for the Kerrigan. We have an Entomb we already saw. Moshpit ETC. Albino needs a target to Blink heal to, and does get to Moon in time. Miniken ravages onto the sidewall. Gonna try and get away here from Shoe Puff. Throws in the Primal Grab. Whoa, that's a beautiful triple mosh. Unfortunately, it's Kerrigan the one to fall in this moment. Pings onto Tay here. They want to try and get the kill onto the Rhaegar. Onto the Thrall. Different character in the game. Hanzo will fall, though. Magnetic getting slowed. Looks like they're fine. Sorry, not slowed. God, man, my brain just, like, clunked there for a second. Feast has arrived. I've declared today my cheat day. I'm saving on food by ordering my favorite. Barbecue chicken wings, fries, sweet chili sauce. Yo, Lord Hakos. Nice. I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but I would love to see photos of that personally. I love, oh man, chicken wings are so good. Wings and pizza is just such a good combo. Oh, nice, Kev. I'm glad to hear. I'm very glad to hear about that. Eternal Feast onto the point, which is a really good location. Stay well and listen from the Deckard Cain. The Eternal Feast still getting proc after proc right now. Magnetic's just inside of this. Deckard Cain goes down on the right-hand side. This is that was the longest Eternal Feast I think I've ever seen. I think that was the longest one I have ever casted. 100% Zerg Wave will go to top lane in favor of Best of Buddies. Compute trying to get a kill into Shoe Puff here. Will be able to chomp right through that health bar, Shy Guy. And Deckard Cain, he did respawn, but technically it was a... Technically it was. Something good on Twitter. You mean you didn't see... Wait, you didn't see my Corsair post from last night? That's something good on Twitter. My Corsair post last night was a work of art. I spent hours creating that. Leoric is being isolated, or he's being kind of pushed back in this. He will Wraith walk out, but I do think he's dead either way. I mean, you sacrifice your Leoric, you get keep front gate in top lane, you get to keep him bottom. That's so worth the trade. That's so worth it right there.
Zerg eliminated.
Yeah, the bandit post that Corsair happens to be attached to. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo. Dragon Strike, excuse me. Nice blank heal from Albino.
Red team's core is under attack.
A little bit of damage onto the core. Cyclone will be here as well. Tay's gonna try and hearth out, but gonna be interrupted. Eternal Feast from Orphea getting 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where that 5th one came through. Moon, okay, they don't get the... They don't catch Tay, they just cancel out his... Okay, they just drop the box. Alright. So Leo's just trying to end. There's a team fight breaking out on the right side of the map. Magnetic's a couple hundred HP away from getting taken out, and icing will allow Magnetic to get out of here. Orphea finds the kill into Hanzo. Sorry, I just didn't even see that. Orphea will go down. Leo just rounds the corner and says, "Hello, May." It's gonna be Bob. Power slide from ETC does have the cooldown reduction from Encore. He just went from 71 to 58 seconds with a face melt. It's 6 seconds per face melt hit. Okay. May dead for 3 seconds. They're trying to shove onto core. We still haven't gotten a boss, by the way. Hogger just goes down. Stay a while and listen underneath all of this. A Blizzard's pretty good. Dragon's Arrow will come through. Dragon Strike. Brightwing will fall. Okay. Bunch of rubies on the ground, and Miniken goes for an aggressive play onto Shy Guy. They blow up the Hanzo. And now Kerrigan looking to ravage around here. She tries to build up some assimilation shields. We have a Entomb from Leoric with Moon inside. Drops the mosh pit. May has no interrupt. She's already used her icing. The Eternal Feast from Orphea activated as well. Magnetic kind of rides the edge of that one. UG able to back away with Hogger's staggering blow. This has been... They're just like chilling at core fighting, and I don't know how they're managing to do so. ETC does get traded for May. Look at all those amazing emotes you could use if you were a tier 1 sub here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. And there's even more emotes if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3. Did you know that? I feel like this shouldn't be doable. This kind of feels criminal. How long they've just been chilling, getting 0 damage into the core, but just finding kill after kill. Centering from Thrall. Sapphire out from Deckard Cain with a stay a while and listen. Compete's going to be immediately woken up. Bob is woken up as well. Leo, does he have a Drain Hope to try and heal up a little bit? He is dead from a Chain Lightning, I think. No, it's not that much damage. They managed to actually send Brightwing to bottom and top, and then she phase shift in, I do believe, to continue this fight. Zergwave channeling. Zergwave will be in bottom. Hogger finally gets the kill onto Bob, who lived just way too long. He's going to look to cheat death a bit. Ice Wall onto, I think that is the Brightwing. Yep. Eternal Feast to zone back the enemies. Albino needs a blink heal, but it was 2 seconds away from coming off cooldown. Dragon Strike making its way through the enemy heroes. Unfortunately, it won't get a kill. Good scatter from Hanzo trying to poke at Moon. Kerrigan turns onto Hanzo. They get a huge mush. Oh my god.
Triple kill.
There we go. Leo respawns. Gonna Wraithwalk in. Grabs the Entomb onto Tay, who throws back a Sundering, trying to buy a window, trying to take down Miniken potentially. ETC with the power slide through onto Decker Kane. 90 seconds on his mosh pit. He's gonna probably... Oh, he just... Oh, Orphea doesn't get the kill. They go for core. Okay. I mean, the Zerg wave's here. It's 100%. GG's. Hey, non-champion. You missed it. So there was a Hanzo in map number 1 that almost went flawless technique. And by almost, I mean I just wished it was happening. Someday we'll get one. Someday we'll get one. There needs to be a Gilly Shark at Bingo Night bingo square that says, take flawless technique for Bahamut. There just needs to be that square. Chat. I don't think we've ever paid out this prediction, but, which team gets first boss? There was no boss taken. No boss was taken that game. I don't think I've ever paid out that bet. Next time I play Hanzo in a game, I'm doing it. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Either send me the replay or, you know, link me to the match that you have. Do you play an NGS non-champion? Can't remember. I feel like I've casted you, but I don't know if people are